Everybody, I'm posting this video as a response to one of Shawnee B's videos. In his video, he mentions a theory about the polar bears. I'm sure he has a better understanding now, but my cousin told me, he just watched the third and the fourth season in the last about 2 weeks. Or less than that, but he got caught up on it all, and he told me what he thinks about the polar bears. Taking into consideration, the polar bears have been seen quite frequently on the island. Still, we haven't even seen all of the island. We have a basic understanding of the island. There's some maps out there and stuff, but there could be a lot of polar bears, and we've seen one that attacked Echo, one that charged at Sawyer and the others, and he killed it. Another polar bear we see when C.S. Lewis, it's a flashback that C.S. Lewis has, where she digs it up, and it was in Shawnee B's video. Okay, my theory was given to me by a good idea that my cousin had, but I built off of it, and this is it. Lost Season 4 really tells us all about the polar bears, because we see that on the very last episode, I believe it's the very last episode, yes, Ben is in the Orchid Station, and he turns the wheel and is teleported to the Sahara Desert. And it just so turns out that C.S. Lewis found a polar bear in the Sahara Desert. It's the same desert. And the room that Ben teleported from was a really cold room, suitable for a polar bear. Is it possible that in order to keep people on the island and still be able to move the island, they had the polar bears move the island for them? Because in that last episode, we saw how hard it was for Ben to move the island, to turn the wheel. And he knew what he was doing. You could see the emotion on his face. I believe that when Desmond crashed the plane, he also did something that let the polar bears loose, or something happened that let the polar bears loose, so that Ben had no other choice but to turn the wheel himself. And since we don't know what time the polar bear was teleported to because of the Casimir effect and whatnot, this polar bear could have been sent however far back in time so that they would dig it up using archaeological tools, following the theory of evolution. But this theory, the polar bear theory, basically says that the Dharma, or whoever, trained the bears in the cages that Sawyer and Kate were in, and after getting the bears to follow orders and be reliable, they would take them when they needed to move the island. They would take them into the Orchid Station and move the island using the polar bears. Have the polar bears move the island. I don't know how they get the polar bears in there. That's one thing that is a fault on the theory, but I don't know if Whitmore ever turned the wheel like Shawnee B says, but it's possible that before or after Desmond made their plane crash, which I don't think it was then, I think it was way before then. I think that Desmond's crash may have done something to release the bears, or do something that would in turn help the bears escape. When the bears escape, there's no one left to turn the wheel, so Ben had to do it himself. But when the bears would turn the wheel, their skeletons would end up in the Sahara Desert and other places like that, which is what we see C.S. Lewis digging up. I just wanted to post this video because I think it's a very strong theory about the polar bears, and if there's anything that contradicts it, I will take it into consideration. If there's more evidence that I missed, that'd be cool. But I want to know what you think. Thank you, and may God bless you.